Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're gonna take a look at 5 scary videos of paranormal activity caught on camera. Number 1. TikTok user Sab and Carl recently went with her family to explore Aston Hall in Birmingham, England. Built in 1618, the old brick walls have seen many people come and go over the years. And at one point in this building's long history, a girl named Mary called this place home along with her parents. To her father's dismay, Mary fell in love with one of their servants and tried to elope with him. In a fit of rage, her father locked her away in one of the many rooms in this house, where she eventually died of starvation and a broken heart. And to this day, visitors claim to still feel Mary's presence. Well, this TikTok user may have just been visited by Mary herself.
Mary? You mean you no harm? We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary? Hey! Mary?
Did you see it?
Mary? Mary, are you still in there, Mary? You can come out now. My name's Thomas. Hello.
As Sab's husband called out to Mary, a shadow figure quickly ran past the doorway. Sab immediately began breathing heavy out of fear of what she just witnessed. And moments later, this terrifying figure once again flew past the door. So could this actually be the spirit of Mary, or possibly something more sinister? Number
The one thing I will say about that clip is I have seen that during my time as just watching some of these paranormal videos. It's like a while back. It's probably like a year or 2 years ago, and I seen the same clip before. I want to say that house is like I want to say that house get rented out. Like you could pay to go visit. You can pay to go visit there, and I think it's impossible. It's not impossible, but they got that they got it blocked off from visitors going into that room. So I would say to make us believe it, to make the viewer believe it more, it would have been cool if he was able to walk up them stairs and actually open the door and then look around with the camera to see, make sure like there's nobody in there. Because of course we seen the shadow go from left to right and then back from right to left. So, but they could have been easily tricked. So let's go ahead and get into number 2.
Over on the Chubby Gooby TikTok account, a woman named Victoria has been dealing with something supernatural. She's had a few paranormal experiences throughout her life, but after moving into a new place with her husband, things have only gotten worse. Her husband often tries to debunk the creepy things happening around them, but with cameras set up around their home, there's no denying that something strange is going on.
Can't believe you have me recording this.
You know.
What do I know?
You don't know. What if something happens and we don't have any explanation for it? Like I said last time, I don't record everything. You don't record it, you don't...
You need to explain that?
That's why I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 50th freaking night in a row that something's happened.
I think you're exaggerating. Look, it's a basement. Yeah. What the fuck is that?
It's a broken frame.
Yeah, that happens.
Jeez!
What the f?
Okay, we need to go. Go.
Oh, where?
Go upstairs. Gee, go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Let's go!
Go upstairs.
After hearing
I will say this is some good footage, man. As you can see, they're clearly. I mean, you can it's clear video footage though for sure, but it don't look like it's anything connected to the pictures that was like sliding across the floor. At first, you go like, what was that? You can tell that something slammed, something dropped, and then it's kind of obvious a couple moments later when you can see like the picture sliding across the ground. And the lady reaction, man, just look at her face, and then you can hear her voice. Her face, that's a real facial expression of like fear, terror, and then her voice too, while she was just screaming something, go upstairs, especially when they start running. Especially when they start moving faster. I shouldn't say running, but when they start moving faster upstairs and stuff like that, like her voice, she was truly terrified. So with that being said, man, this was a real one. But let's see what the narrator got to say, and if there's any more video, like have they ever, because they said they set up plenty cameras around their house, and they said the narrator said that the dude usually try to debunk what's going on, and usually when people do that, man, they just be scared, and they don't know how to explain something that they can't explain. So that's, yeah. But let's get back into it.
from the basement, Victoria and her husband went to take a look. And while they were down there, things began moving around them. It seems pretty clear at this point that the entity in their home would like to make its presence known. And maybe after this incident, Victoria's clearly skeptical husband may just start believing what she says. Number 3. The paranormal couple Lainey and Ben have had a dark presence following them for some time now. They often hear bangs around the house, as well as find objects out of place.
If you have a dark presence following you, you got to go get right. You clearly don't subscribe to no religion, and if you do subscribe to a religion, you do not believe it. So with that being said, if you have a dark presence following you, you need to go get right, and you need to have a priest. Or it's other stuff you can do, like if you like if you Native American, even though all Native. I'm finna say, like, you can say it's a place down, but more people do that than just Native Americans. Native Americans ain't the only one that you be doing, just sages and stuff like that. Hey, it's a lot of black people that do sages and stuff like that too. I wonder where they got that from. I wonder what's the history between black people and Native American. Let me chill. With that being said, man, listen, you got to go get right somehow. You got to believe, and you got to believe what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. So if you Christian, you know what I'm saying, you got a dark person following you, go get a priest. You know what I'm saying? Had the priest come through. And I mean, like, a priest, man. Make sure your priest is, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're Christian, make sure your priest is good, man. Now, I understand people can't follow people around, but come on, dog. But that being said, man, because I don't know not one person that got bad spirits following around them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people might be, like, bad and down on their luck, walk the band, this and that, walk the band, like, down bad, temporarily, walk, did this and that. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm going through my shit, but, bro, having a bad spirit follow you, you're done! My nigga, I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, let's continue the clip.
Cameras around their home, they often catch things that they can only describe as supernatural. Well, recently, the spirit in their home gave them a little reminder that it's definitely still around. Close to midnight, the camera in their living room caught the 2 ceiling lamps eerily swinging on their own. And from the looks of it, the lamp in the back appears to be getting pulled to the side. Well, just a few days later, their living room camera caught something else that sent chills down their spines.
All right, we got another. That was another good clip, man. With that being said, once again, you could clearly tell it's no. Well, in this video, you can even more clearly tell there's no strings attached. Even if it was strings attached to the I forgot what type of light that is, but it helps. Yeah, whatever. You can clearly tell there ain't no strings attached to that light because the light when it started levitating, it was getting pulled straight up. Even if it was a string attached, like from like the light pole, from like the ceiling light to the thing, that shit, it would have got it pulled like from an angle, but it was getting pulled straight up, man, vertical. So we ain't no explaining that. And then what's right over the table is nothing. It ain't nothing but the roof. So with that being, nothing but the ceiling of the apartment. So with that being said, man, this is a good clip. Then after you see that, right after the door handle started jiggling, it seemed like whatever spirit that was up in there was trying to get up into whatever room that is. I don't know if that's the bathroom, the bedroom. It could be a home though. It could be the basement door. It could be the pantry door. Usually the pantry door is in the kitchen though, so it's probably not the pantry door. It could be the bed. I already said the bathroom. So yeah. So with that being said, man, this is a good one. Let's continue.
Ring light on the desk amazingly floats into the air and hovers for a few brief seconds before getting tossed to the floor. And later on in the recording, something begins aggressively turning the door handle. Clearly, the entity in their home has some serious strength to be able to manipulate objects like this. And whatever force is attached to this couple does not look to be going anywhere. Number 4. Earlier this year, a woman named Tasha moved into a new home with her husband. Very excited about the new place, they quickly began doing renovations on the house. And soon after, strange things began happening. Things that neither Tasha or her husband could logically explain. Convinced that there's a dark presence inside of her home, Tasha set up a few cameras. And just recently, one of them managed to catch this. On her front porch, a dark shadowy mass looks to come up the stairs and sit on the chair. This figure lingers for a few moments before getting up and floating to the right side of the screen. After watching this video several times, this does not appear to be a bug on the camera lens. But if it's not, then it might just be an out-of-breath ghost looking for a comfy seat. Number 5. A couple from Sweden, Emil and Sandra, run the SEK Paranormal YouTube channel, where they often set out to investigate allegedly haunted locations around them. Well, in one of their investigations, they ventured out to an abandoned train rail station where 2 people sadly took their own lives.
Oh, a train is coming. It sounds so creepy every time, and the sad feeling that someone have jumped in front of that. That must be, you hear it, that sounds so terrible. Imagine jumping in front of a train.
They began setting up their equipment for the investigation when something unexpected happened. As Emil was getting the static camera in place, it managed to catch something behind him. While Emil was setting up the camera, an eerie white apparition looks to peer around the corner of the wall behind him. What looks like a pale face comes into view and looks to be interested in what the investigators are doing. According to Emil, this was the best proof of the paranormal he's ever captured in all of his years of investigating. He's not quite sure what this could be, so I'll let you decide.
Number 5 was only good if it's true. It wasn't enough for dude to be an investigator. It wasn't enough. Probably in real time. The only excuse he could in real time, I didn't realize that, so that's why I didn't pick up the camera and go search around the corner. But from the viewer, from our perspective, to see that, and it's like it's not enough evidence, man. I mean, like I said, the camera didn't get showed to see like what's around the corner. That could have easily been a person. He said out of his years of investigating, that's the best evidence he has ever gotten. So, wow. It takes some people years to really get any type of footage. It seems like, yeah. So that shouldn't be number one on the list. But that being said, man, this is another video. Ghost, scary, paranormal, horror, supernatural. Get in there, man. I'm out. Peace.